If you are all about working smarter rather than harder, check out these top 10 muscle building tips for beginners. These tips were shared by Max Posternak. Max Posternak is the founder of Gravity Transformation, a website focused on giving tips and training guidance for people looking to improve their fitness and lose weight. He claims these secrets are not like your usual suspects, like eating more protein, but rather unique things you probably didn't know about that can help your fitness goals naturally. Check out his top 10 muscle building tips. Top 10 muscle building tips for beginners. 1. Incorporate periodization. First, Posternak's top 10 muscle building tips for beginners is to incorporate periodization. In a nutshell, periodization is the systematic breakdown of your training plan over the course of time. These include micro, meso and macro cycles, which will essentially break down your training plan into weeks, months and years. How to do this easily. Find the maximum weight you can lift for 9 to 10 reps of your compound exercises. Stick to this weight for 2 to 3 weeks and try to increase the weight over this period and stick to the 9 to 10 reps. After the weeks are done with, change to a rep range of 5 to 7 reps and find the maximum weight you can lift within this new rep range. It should be higher than before because you're lifting less frequently. Again, stick to this new rep range for 2 to 3 weeks and try to increase the weight over time. Finally, after these 2 to 3 weeks are over, you begin a new rep range of 3 reps for 2 to 3 weeks and find the new maximum weight you can lift. Slow reps versus fast reps for muscle growth source, Victor Freitas, Pixels. After the 2 to 3 weeks are over for the 3 rep range cycle, go back to the 9 to 10 rep range again with the same compound exercises. You will notice you are significantly stronger and can lift more weight compared to the first time with the same rep range. 2. Increase meal frequency. Building muscle requires a lot of calories, so you should increase the frequency of your meals. When you begin bulking up for that muscle building phase, consider having 4 to 5 meals a day and increase as necessary. You can go up to 9 meals a day, even if it is just a protein shake in the middle of the night. 3. Increase carb consumption. Protein is important for hypertrophy, but you should not disregard carbs when it comes to building muscle. But be smart about your carbs. Think of whole grain bread, oatmeal, fruits, green vegetables, low glycemic and fiber food. Carbs are what give you the energy to push for more reps when you are working out, and that is why it is in this list of top 10 muscle building tips for beginners. 4. Increase intensity over time. The easiest way to increase intensity over time is by progressively lifting heavier weights. Progressive overload is the name of the game here. 5. Increase training frequency. Increase the number of times you go to the gym and how often you hit your muscle groups, but respect the 48 hours rest between each training session for the same muscle group. 6. Split training style. This goes hand in hand with the previous argument from Posternak's top 10 muscle building tips for beginners. To be able to hit muscle groups more often, you will want to split your training style instead of doing full body workouts every time you go to the gym. 7. Close to failure with every set. You want to get as close to failure every set unless you train very often. However, on key compound lifts, the ones you are trying to increase your strength up, you want to have a couple of sets hitting failure. True failure is when you cannot lift the weight any longer and you cannot conclude another rep. Just make sure you do it safely. 8. Incorporate training style. What is perhaps the best of these top 10 muscle building tips for beginners from Posternak? To apply progressive overload, be it with training frequency or increasing the weight of your lifts. Incorporating different training styles into your routine is another clever way of applying progressive overload. These include supersets and drop sets. 9. Stick to mainly compound exercises. If you are a beginner and want to pack on muscle, you want the majority of your exercises to be compound. A simple strategy is to stay away as often as possible from machines in the gym and stick to free-range equipment such as kettlebells, barbells and dumbbells. If you do use a machine, do it at the end of the workout as a finisher after you've done your compound movements. 10. Supplementation. Most supplements you see advertised are not needed if you are a beginner. Stick to a protein shake after the workout, a pre-workout made of natural ingredients and creatine. That's it.